What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about overall stock market, and now let's get right into it. Dow is down 0.80%, Nasdaq down 0.46%, and S&P also down 0.70%. And if you look at these groups, everything pretty much taking a beating today. All the way here on bottom, we got energy, financial took a beating, and now still taking a beating after hour. Consumer defensive, technology, consumer cyclical, healthcare on top, utilities, communication services, industrials. So here in the stock market map, we got Chevron down 2%, XOM down close to 2% also. Tesla flat on the day, Amazon same thing, Google also flat, Meta down close to 1%, and healthcare we got LLY up almost 7% on the day. AMD with bad earnings down 9%. Nvidia, and I played the bounce on Nvidia, and I'll show you guys in a minute. This thing is down 1.5%. Microsoft flat on the day, only down 0.33%, and Apple now down 0.65%. Also played Apple, and now it's down after hour, I think over 2%. And this is the play, and you can follow me on Twitter. I've been posting a lot of stuff. Right here you can see Nvidia. I took some calls at 275, 285, and almost went in the money and got up to 100%. Sold all the runners at 85%. So you can follow me here on Twitter if you want to, and that is the way you can get connected with me quickly on Twitter than just commenting on my video on YouTube. I mean, you can ask me anything on Twitter and I'll respond to that. And I made that especially for YouTube family. So definitely, a lot of you guys are not Patreon member, not a part of my Discord. So you can get access with me here through that Twitter page, and I'll respond to you. And now let's look at SPY ETF. So before we start this video on SPY, hit that thumbs up button. That is greatly appreciated, guys, and that really helps out with YouTube algorithm. And if you find these videos are helpful and you want to support the channel and get my real-time callouts, my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, definitely go ahead and join top tier Patreon, and you get all that. And also, if you join annually, you get 10% off plus 1 month free. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And now let's dive right into it. SPY, look at this, guys. I mean, this thing went up to 414 almost. And look at this. We have resistance around 415. And soon as we got closer to that level, this thing got rejected. And of course, it has a lot to do with Jerome Powell speaking today and kind of, flexing his muscle and saying that, he does not want to say that we're actually pausing. He's data dependent, so let all those data come out, especially CPI, PPI, and all that. He wants to look at all the data before committing to pause. So it's not happening anytime soon. We might get another 25 basis points in June and then maybe a pause. But this year, the market is pricing in cut this year. End of the year, they start cutting, which I don't think is the case. They might be holding the rate, until next year, and then, something is breaking already. I mean, look at all these regional banks. Now, after hour, another one got hit, and KRE is down, I think, like 5-6%. Everything is down right now. Even SPY down to 406. So, IWM getting hit massively with regional banks. But tech stocks are holding up until now. Apple actually down over 2.5% after hours. So tomorrow is gonna be interesting. Also, what is Jerome Powell saying, guys? I mean, he's flexing his muscle and saying that pause is not something that he's considering right now, and nobody is. There's only few people that are saying go ahead and do the pause. But it's not happening. I think we're going to get another 25 basis points in June, and then end of the year. Or I don't even think it's going to happen this year. Maybe next year they're going to pause and then start cutting. Now market is pricing in that they're going to start cutting this year. Sometime past June they're going to start cutting. which I don't think the case, that they're going to start cutting, this year, end of the year. Yes, something has broken. The banking system. Regional banks are down right now massively, and another one got hit. And look at KRE right now, the regional bank, the banking ETF. It's down to what? 35, 36 bucks. So taking a massive beating, and also IWM getting hit because of regional banks, and then SPY also getting hit because of the banks. And SPY runs on financial sector also, so it's getting hit. So going into tomorrow on SPY, already at 405, guys, so it's getting extremely oversold. It's gonna get down to, I think, 404 tomorrow. And if that gives up, lower Bollinger Band, watch out for this gap down here at 401.60, and that is gonna be extremely oversold on SPY tomorrow. If that happens, we also have strong support at 400. So tomorrow as a support, now that we took out 407, it's trading at 405. Watch out for 404.74 lower Bollinger Band, and then 402 red line 50 SMA, 401.60 the gap down here, and then also support at 400. To the upside, now it needs to get over 407, and if that holds, we're going to see a push all the way up to 411, and then watch out for 412.66 all the way up to 415. And now we're going to look at triple Q. So on triple Q, after hour, this thing is down to 316, and tomorrow we could see triple Q filling this gap at 314.94, and then we have support at 313. Below that, watch out for 311 lower Bollinger Band, and then the gap down here at 308. Now triple Q was holding 317 white line 20 SMA as a support into closing, and now it's trading below that level. So tomorrow 317 will be a resistance to watch, and if we can get above that, watch out for 320, and then just where we got rejected today, 322. And now we're going to look at IWM Russell 2000 ETF. So IWM, and I mentioned last night in my video, I was swinging some calls 175 when in the money, took my profit and ran, and look at this, guys, now it's at 169. So you gotta time it whenever you're swinging anything, especially on a weakness like this one here. There is a lot of weakness here on IWM. So I took my profit, my calls went in the money, actually over the money, 175.70, and look at this, now this thing is back. So tomorrow, I might be getting into another swing, but not here, possibly down here at 167 to 165. I'll take some calls on IWM. Now tomorrow on IWM, it was holding above 170, and now it's trading below 170. So tomorrow, guys, it needs to get over 170, 173.64 blue line 5 SMA, and only if that breaks, we're going to see another push back up to 175.55 and then 178. Now IWM also on that weekly chart, and you can see it here on the daily chart also. I mean, this is a giant bear flag, guys, and this thing takes out 170. We could see a new 52-week low on IWM, and that means what? Taking out 160 what we held before. So there's going to be a lot more downside on IWM if this thing cannot hold 170 as a support in next few days. And now we're going to look at DIA. On DIA, I said it last night, 338 will be a level to watch. If we cannot break that, it's not going to happen. We're not going to see DIA heading up to 340, and that didn't happen today, guys. Got rejected at 338 by all these moving averages right here, and now it's trading at 334.11 at the closing, and now down another $2 down to 332, actually trading under lower Bollinger Band after hours. So tomorrow, guys, 332, 330, 328.77 gap down here. These are going to be support level to watch on DIA. To the upside, it needs to get over 337.44, or I would say 338, and then we could see a quick trip to close that gap on top at 340, and above 340, watch out for 342. And now we're going to look at VIX. VIX is up 3%, and this thing here, guys, tomorrow, VIX can break $20. We could see a massive run all the way up to $23. Now, a lot of people are calling for a crash, and I'm not saying that a crash is coming, but you gotta be cautious. VIX breaks 20, this thing can go up to 23, 26, possibly up to even 30, and that means what? We're going to see a significant pullback in month of May. Now, if this thing cannot break 20, then watch out for this to put at 18 and then 17.30 all the way down to $17, and below that this thing here could be making a new low again. So $20 on VIX is gonna be a key level. Break it, more upside. Cannot break it, more downside. Just keep that in mind. And that's all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for watching.